found out lots about the science of drinking. But I want to investigate the new evidence for alcohol's health risks.
I think it's fair to say that the new alcohol guidelines mark a big change in the traditional thinking, which is drinking in moderation is completely safe. Now the message is that even drinking small amounts of alcohol isn't without risk. So I'm on my way to meet the Chief Medical Officer of England, who, along with her counterparts in Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, has proposed the new guidelines.
The last time the alcohol guidelines were revised was in 1995. So I'm keen to find out from Professor Dame Sally Davies, why have the recommended limits changed so much?
Professor Dame Sally, the recommendations have come down quite a lot for men, from 21 units to 14 in the week. What's the reasoning behind that?
Well, this is the first review that's really in depth for over 20 years in this country. And what it shows is how cancer is related to alcohol. Everyone knows about cirrhosis, stroke, high blood pressure, but actually now we have to add to it the cancer risk. And by the time you balance all of those out, if you want a low-risk guideline, then for men, it is 14 units in the week, spread out over a few days.
It is quite a broad range of cancers that can be attributable to alcohol.
Yes.
So therefore, you could say alcohol is a carcinogen.
It is. Alcohol can damage cells and its breakdown products damage cells. That can lead to cancer. Alcohol modulates hormone levels. So, for instance, it changes estrogen levels, and that's probably why it raises the risk of breast cancer. So take women.
Yes.
For every 1,000 women, 110 of us will get breast cancer. If you drink up to this guideline, which is a low-risk guideline, then an extra 20 women will get breast cancer out of 1,000. Double that, and an extra 50 women out of 1,000 will get breast cancer. So it's very important that people know about the harms of alcohol and take their decision how they want to handle it.
OK, and there is one small subgroup of the population that could have some benefit from drinking, is that right?
Yes, it's women of 55 and older, my age group. If you drink as a woman up to 5 units in the week, as you go up to that 5, you protect your heart. If you drink above that, you begin to lose that protective effect on your heart. By the time you get to 14 units in the week, you've lost the cardio protection. And the old wives' tale was that that was the case for all of us men as well. And first of all, the data isn't as robust as we all believed. Now we've looked at it. And the second thing is that it is a marginal impact on men. They'd have to drink less than half a glass on only a few days of wine. And I don't think people usually do that. No. And the other harms come in, that if you balance out a low-risk guideline, sorry, it's 14 units spread over a few days in the week for both men and women.
Will you still be enjoying a glass of wine in the next 5 years?
I will. I'm quite open about the fact I like a glass of wine.
I think for a lot of us, that explicit link between how much you drink and the risk of developing certain kinds of cancer is actually quite shocking. But if you stick to the new recommended guidelines, your actual risk of dying from any disease attributable to alcohol is really quite low, just 1%. But if you drink greater than the guidelines, your risk is greater. It's as simple as that.